Hi everyone, it's me Doma Sherpa. Today we'll be doing our group presentation on Caltex, and my rest of the group members includes Suraj Khanna, Sujata Maharjan, Kamalia Kesi Thapalia, and Chipton Doma Sherpa. Starting with the introduction of the Caltex, it is one of the Australia's largest supplier of the transport fuels. It occupies 1/3 of the market share and is only major brand listed on the Australian Security Exchange. According to the annual report of 2014 by Caltex, it says it was a significant year for them. It was a transformational year that built upon the success of the past 114 years and laid a strong foundation for the future. Talking about the conceptual framework, Caltex is committed to following points. First one is social justice, social cohesion, fairness and equity, or overcoming oppression. Next one is cultural competence or multiculturalism or interculturalism. The other point is organization development or strategic diversity management. Next is legal and compliance, social responsibility, and finally, environmental responsibility.
Talking about the corporate governance, it is the hypothesis of rules, mechanisms, and processes by which corporations are limited and directed. Corporate governance statement of Caltex provides information of the company's corporate governance practice and its compliance with the ASX corporate governance principles. According to Caltex, the company complied with all of the ASX corporate governance principles except principle number 2 and principle number 7. According to principle number 2, a majority of the board should be independent directors. Caltex have disclosed it in the corporate governance statements, which says the Caltex board does not have a majority of independent directors. However, the board believes that the mix of independent directors affiliated with Caltex major shareholder, and one executive director is appropriate for Caltex business and circumstances, and it is in the best interest of shareholders as a whole. The picture below shows the principle which they complied and failed to comply. Talking about the principle number 7, which says recognize and manage risk. Business risk is uncertain. It cannot be predicted, but organizations should take adequate precautions to cope with the uncertain circumstances that may arise in the future. We can take a recent example where more than 20 cars broke down on the M4 motorway using Caltex contaminated fuel. The picture below shows the one of the petrol pump um, which are responsible for selling contaminated fuel to the public, and this figure shows the car being towed away after breakdown using contaminated Caltex fuel. It was discovered that the breakdown was as a result of mix of water in the petrol. In regards to the Caltex response about contaminated fuel, one of the Caltex spokesperson told news.com.au that it will fully reimburse customers for any out-of-pocket expenses incurred as a result of the dodgy fuel. Caltex has apologized for the inconvenience to the customers and said the fuel issue was only impacting the service station on the eastbound side.
Legitimacy. Organizational legitimacy can be defined as the congruency an organizational pursuit to constitute between the ethnic values related with or inferred by their activities and the norms of standard behavior in the large social system. The following are the Caltex gender diversity of objectives of 2014. Increased percent of female headcount is a 3.8% decrease from 31st December 2013, and maintain gender-based pay difference minimal by the end of 2014. Gender pay differential is mere 2.3% in the favor of male, and increase indigenous headcount at workplace. Despite strong effort, Caltex was unsuccessful to increase number of indigenous employees as compared to previous year.
Caltex is committed performing its job with care. Caltex strives to provide safe working environment to its employees according to Caltex health and safety policy approved by OHS and Environmental Risks Committee. Caltex encourages diversity in the workplace because it maximizes opportunities to achieve organizational goals. Here we can see in the following table the number of employees working in Caltex has been decreased in the year of 2014 compared to the previous 4 years. Employer contributions to the accumulation dividend plan during the year has been decreased in 2014 compared to the 2013 from 19,264 to 16,855. The total liability for employee benefits has also been decreased in the year of 2014 compared to 2013.
Oil refiner and marketer Caltex Australia has released its annual profit results today, and underlying profit after tax for the 12 months ended December last year certainly came in better than expected. We had a 49% rise in profit to $493 million. The result in large part was driven by a 6% rise in earnings from its core marketing division and also a bit of a contribution from its refining and supply business, which contributed about $64 million. Very different sort of situation to the $170 million loss that business produced in 2013. Total capital expenditure of $503 million was also below the company's own guidance. Its Kurnell refinery will shut down, and it's currently in the process of transforming into the largest fuel import terminal in Australia, a $270 million project for which $50 million in capex will be spent in 2015. Now, Caltex has almost tripled its final dividend to 50 cents per share. It will be paid out to eligible shareholders on the 2nd of April, and the company has also made it clear that in the absence of real substantial growth opportunities, it's more than happy to at least consider the idea of additional capital returns to investors. Now, looking ahead, amongst other things, Caltex plans on optimising the entire supply chain. It also said it's going to hopefully capture further margin improvements at its Lytton Brisbane refinery, which is its only refinery that currently remains. No real specific financial guidance was provided, though. In terms of its share price, it fell back following the result, still is up about 6% this calendar year and rose by 70% in 2014.
The shown video disclosed the following information about Caltex's financial information.
Hello friends, today I am going to talk about community and environmental responsibility. Caltex is committed to its influence on the environment, addressing climate change, being an employer of prime, remaining a salutary group, domicile and continuing to add value to the business for our shareholders. Caltex supports environment research including air quality, conservation endangered species, community education, etc. Apart from Australia, Caltex is committed to social responsibility overseas too. Now I am going to talk about compliance with environmental regulations. A total of 19 environmental protection licenses were held by companies in the Caltex Australia Group in 2014 in respect of 2 refinery sites, 11 terminals, 3 marketing facilities and 3 aviation refueling facilities. Caltex is committed to achieving 100% compliance with environmental regulations and to ensuring that all breaches have been investigated thoroughly and corrective actions are taken to prevent recurrence.